Today we're flying from San Francisco to New York on United Business on a 767-300.
They made a recent update to these planes. We got an upgrade to this business class seat from our premium economy seats, and we can't wait to check it out. So we are through security. We use Clear, which is kind of like the best thing ever. We actually get it covered now through Amex Platinum's newest benefit. If you want to learn more about Amex Platinum, check it out in the link below. But the other great benefit is even though we're flying United Business Class today, we actually still have access to the Amex Lounge. And to be honest, it's way better than the United lounges. So that's where we're headed next. All right, so we made our way over to the Amex Lounge, but it looks like they're actually checking people in right now because they're a little bit more busy. We're gonna see from there how much time we actually have to wait. No big deal, we can always go to the United Lounge.
It's back to pre-pandemic, I guess. There's a line to get into the Centurion Lounge. It is much smaller in San Francisco than some of the other lounges in other airports. Hopefully it'll not be more than a few minutes because the girl's gotta pee.
We got a text, so that was easy. It only took about a minute. Delayed. However, they are putting food on board, so at least we're gonna have food. All right, so we are a little bit delayed, but luckily this gives us a little bit of an opportunity to talk about how we actually got these business class tickets. So that I'll let Maren tell you because honestly, all the credit goes to her.
It just takes a lot of research. The last couple months, all of the new flights that have been added to the tables after COVID, there's been a lot of planes switching back and forth. There's different flights with different configurations of business class and economy. And we did a little bit of research, asked a couple questions in a number of different forums, and I figured out that this plane was very likely to get swapped, and it was. So we booked premium economy, very expensive premium economy, basically $1,000 each to fly to New York, which is outrageous in the pre-COVID world. But we ended up with a great upgrade when our plane swapped to a very high-end plane that's been recently retrofitted. 18 rows of business. I mean, kind of unbelievable.
Yeah, if you look at the old plane, it's a very traditional economy, small business class setup, but then the new plane is just so heavily weighted towards business, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I think we're gonna board in a little bit. I think they're finally actually getting to the point where they call our boarding, so let's hop on that plane and go check it out.
Boarding group 1 on a plane like this, half the plane is business class.
All right, so we're on the plane, and it is crazy. I mean, there are so many business class seats. Now, if you look around at my seat, we've got 2 pillows. One of them's a memory foam pillow for United Polaris. The other is a nice Saks pillowcase on it, super comfy. I also have a blanket and headphones here. Now, obviously, I travel with my own headphones. I have my noise-canceling headphones. One thing to note, if you are traveling on this flight, though, it does appear the jack hookup is a double jack hookup, and it's not just a single, so you want to make sure you get one of those adapters if you're going to use your own headphones.
Large electronic devices must be turned off and stowed. For international destinations, the flight attendants will advise you.
Okay, I literally don't know why this always happens to me, but my screen is in another language. I think it might be Italian. Is it Italian? Can anybody tell me? Setting? No language. Aha, English. Alright, problem fixed. We got it now. I feel a little dumb because there I was talking about my handy little jack that I have here. Unfortunately, it's not actually the right two-prong jack. This one appears to be a 2.5 and a 3.5 millimeter, whereas this is just 2 3.5 millimeter jacks, which is actually standard on most airlines, but I guess it doesn't work here. Hopefully the audio still works across both channels in my headphones. I guess we're gonna find out pretty soon. Right, so real quick, here is our amenity deck. Let's check out what we got this time. Little Team USA. So United is one of the major sponsors of the Olympics. I think they're technically like the main airline of the Olympics, so that explains the Team USA. Like earplugs. Earplugs are always nice, just in case. There's this dental kit. Dental kits are useful. Get me. Let's see. Discount code. Lip balm. Discount code. Let's see. Cool little American flag mask. Actually looks kind of comfy. Yeah, that's a little. The last final thing. Oh, it's a postcard. So, got a little Olympic history right there. Yeah, I actually really like this bag. I don't know, it's kind of cool. One thing I really like that they did here, particularly for travelers like me who carry a lot of devices, I don't just have my phone to plug in. I love that I have both a regular plug-in that I can plug something into, as well as two USB ports. One that's located right here, and one that's located in front of the TV. That's awesome. Being able to plug in two USB ports instantly and not have to pull out any other adapters is so cool. Seatbelt sign is off. That's what Marin's doing in her seat.
Guess what movie I'm watching? Oh, no. Oh, do they have it?
Yeah.
What? Oh. So one of the cool features of this new plane is there's a button here that turns green when you're landing or taking off. That's how you know you're about to land. So it makes it really easy to put the seat up and down.
Welcome to the lavatory. It's honestly just like a standard lavatory. Relatively nice. Nicest flight attendant, and she was super helpful, letting me know a lot of the things right now are limited in their capacity because they're just getting these business flights going again. She gave me my drink. It's obviously in a plastic cup, and I feel pretty bad that it's not quite to the service that they would like it to be at. Hopefully they'll bring things like glass back and silverware, but I think it's just something you have to, if you're a business class traveler right now, if you're any traveler on an airplane, you gotta be a little bit forgiving. COVID is still happening. There's a lot of things that don't necessarily make sense, but things are shot down from the corporate level. And hey, what are you gonna do? It just ends up being whatever it is. So we're all so excited to be back and flying. I know I am. Just happy to be here.
Come on and just rock, don't stop.
All we got. Even in the winter we could always get it hot. Certified sunshine, we got it on lock. Loving you forever, ever until I forgot. I said I need less talk, a little more space. I need to know my feelings, but my words get in the way. I never really think straight, and you walked away. I ain't good at noticing, I know I gotta change. I heard you're back in town, you're coming around. I know I did before, but I'll never let you down. I see you looking my way. I thought
Frosty mug.
That's perfect. I love the frosty mug.
I'm still the one in your heart, but we can get together and we'll never be apart. I wanna get down and restart. Everything within's a work of art.
Confirmed. Comfortably fits too.
I don't know if I think comfortably. I think comfortably is an exaggeration, but you can fit too. You're allowed to fit too. There's so many business seats here. Just paying attention. I mean, what is surprising is that these are actually pretty private. You really can't see anybody around you, or in front of you, behind you, to the side of you. Like, these are super private.
You know what my favorite part is? The memory foam pillows.
Oh my god, they're so nice. How was your meal? What did you have?
Good at the ravioli.
I had the ravioli too.
Safe there. I don't know about chicken.
Yeah.
I've had bad experiences on United before.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the ravioli was good. It's nothing to worry about. I mean,
I miss the shore rib. United, bring it back.
yeah, it would be nice to have the short rib back. Yeah.
I miss the Sunday.
It was good though. The sorbet was good.
Sunday cards last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's not very good.
No, I had a red. Red's better than the white.
Oh, good red wine?
Yeah.
White wine's
You know, pro tip on United, the white wine is terrible. Red wine is okay.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No,
It's not great.
it's
White wine's really great. Please tell us. Is it?
Bubbly's good.
Okay. Oh, it's bubbly.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought that back. Snuggling.
just rock, don't stop. Heard you want some action. We can get together and we'll never be apart. Come on.
So Max just took a walk around the plane to find the best seats. 1, 5, 9, and 17 have 2 windows, and 3 is the only other one with 3 windows. So if you can get 1, 5, 9, or 17, it's also a good option.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, you
Thank
all.
you.
Have a great evening.
You too. We finally got our luggage in a ridiculous amount of time. Unfortunately, we did land like 45 minutes late because there were a bunch of storms and they were avoiding storms, but we did make it here. And overall, I would say the flight was really comfortable.
I'd say of all of the business class flights we've taken in last year between Delta and Air France, this was probably the most comfortable seat in general.
Yeah, I would definitely say as a way to get cross country, if you're going to be flying United, it's a great option. There are so many business class seats on that flight. It's a great opportunity to use points. It's a great opportunity to use upgrades. It's a great opportunity to kind of play your bet and see if your plane might actually get switched like ours did. There's a lot of flight switching going on right now, so it's still a great opportunity to try and make it happen.
So if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up.
And if you don't already, make sure to hit that subscribe, turn on notifications, and of course, go check out our website at voyagerguru.com, where we have written versions of all of our reviews, travels, and everything else, including destination pages for every destination we go.
And as always, I'm Marin.
I'm Max.
And we're Voyager Guru. See you out there.